Redditors, what's the most inexplicable or unsettling thing you've ever stumbled upon in an unexpected place? Ask Reddit. I was about 16, summer break, and incredibly bored. My grandparents had this old farmhouse way out in the sticks, surrounded by dense woods that bordered a state park. I'd spent countless hours exploring them as a kid, finding old logging trails, a couple of collapsing hunting cabins, nothing too exciting. But this one day I decided to go deeper than usual, past a particularly tricky stream I'd always avoided. I must have been hiking for a good hour when I noticed a section of the forest floor that just felt wrong. Too flat, too regular, considering the uneven terrain. It was heavily overgrown, covered in layers of leaves and moss. Curiosity got the better of me. I started kicking away the debris, and after a few minutes my boot hit something hard. It was a rusted, square metal hatch almost completely swallowed by the undergrowth. My heart started thumping. This wasn't a cabin. I wrestled with the heavy, corroded handle, and with a groan of protesting metal, it creaked open. A wave of stale, musty air, thick with the smell of damp earth and something indefinable, rushed out. It was pitch black inside, a short drop down. I flicked on my phone's flashlight, took a deep breath, and carefully lowered myself in. It was a small, concrete room, maybe 8 by 10 feet, with a low ceiling. Definitely a storm shelter, or maybe an old bunker. Dust motes danced in the beam of my light. There was a rusty metal cot pushed against one wall, and a few empty glass water bottles from a very old brand. Then, in a small wooden crate tucked away in a corner, I saw them. A stack of yellowed newspapers. I pulled one out. The headline screamed about Cuba, and the date. October 1962. My blood ran cold. The Cuban Missile Crisis. Next to the papers, carefully placed, was a child's worn teddy bear and a small, crudely carved wooden bird. The bird felt smooth, almost warm in my hand. On its belly, faded but still legible, were tiny, childish letters. Waiting for Mama. Day 3. October 27th, 1962. I just froze. I looked around the silent, musty room, imagining a child, huddled in the dark with a teddy bear, counting days, waiting. The sheer weight of that specific date, that desperate little message, hit me hard. I gently placed the bird back, climbed out, and closed the hatch. I left everything exactly as I found it. I've never told anyone else about it. I still think about that hidden room and that little bird, and whether Mama ever came. It was like stepping into a perfectly preserved moment of pure, terrifying waiting, deep in those quiet woods.